Igniting, inspiring, and evoking the fire within.
Some men are just kind of traveling throughout the road of life, not ever discovering what their true calling is. And so they're just kind of just living to live as opposed to finding a purpose and finding a passion. Whatever you're doing, do it. Do it to your full potential. Commit to it. Otherwise, don't do it because it's a waste of time. And the most valuable thing known on earth is time. You've never heard a man on his deathbed ask for more money. He's always asking for more time. His message was always, if you take care of the little things, the outcome will take care of itself. And always give a perfect effort. We can't always have a perfect game. We can't always be 100% on completing passes. We can't always go 4 for 4 hitting. But one thing that you can do is commit to a perfect effort. Les homes de foi. It's Latin. It means men of faith.
Not one day in the locker room did you ever tell me that. I'm amazed.
Really?
Yeah, not one day.
And I talk a lot. I don't know how that... one thing that was funny that my dad said, and sometimes I used to get irritated with, sometimes a lot of fans would be waiting outside the game, and, it'd be 11 o'clock, and we'd be waiting to go home, and I'd kind of get in the car from time to time when they'd be out there visiting me. And I'm like, oh, man, the autograph people are still out there. And he goes, listen, son. He goes, the only time that somebody asks me for an autograph is when I'm signing bills to pay a check. And I was like, listen, I know I sound like an old guy saying this, but I really want you guys to hold on to what you're doing and love this journey and love the process.
You're listening to the What's Your Inspiration podcast with Fox Beyer.
On this very special 16th episode of the What's Your Inspiration podcast. Married for 56 years, 5 children, 11 grandchildren. My grandmother, Miss Wanda Kielblock, will share her wit and wisdom. Here we go. Welcome to episode number 16 of the What's Your Inspiration podcast. As I said, a very special guest today, my grandmother, Miss Wanda Kielblock, along with episode number 2 guest, Miss Julia Beyer. So, Grandma, say hello to the world.
Hi, world.
And Julie?
Hello, world.
Let's get rolling as they're making cookies today at the kitchen table. Grandma, the first question is, growing up, you spent summers at the beach, did you not?
Absolutely.
Okay, and I know you as a great swimmer. Describe a typical day at the beach when you were growing up.
Okay. We didn't live too far from the water, so we got up, we had breakfast, we walked across the street, 22 steps down, and we were on the level. Walked another couple of blocks, and we were in the water. And it was great.
Was this Lavalette, is that right?
No. Oh, gee, you have to remember the name now.
I don't know, Lavalette, Ortley.
No, wait a minute.
You've told me before, but I can't
I
recall.
Me too.
Can you tell about that you're swimming? I used to swim across the way.
Oh, yes. Well, my father, can I start from the beginning?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Well, the day school closed, we had one day to pack and go. And for some reason, my father was able to buy a cottage down there. So we did this for about 7 years. And we'd get up and pack our things. He'd drive us there, and there we were. Stop it a minute. Let me get it back to normal.
Back to what normal? This is live. We're good.
You can just talk. You can just talk normal, Grandma.
Okay. So anyway, let me think. So when we were there were the 3 of us. There were other children there too that we met, but we usually just went down to the water and swam. Mother was always with us. My father just left us there.
Ooh, so
he only came home. He only came weekends.
So you went wild with all the boys, didn't you?
What boys? There were no boys.
Oh, that's a shame.
I wasn't that old.
Oh.
I was probably 8.
Oh, you were young. I didn't know you were that young.
No, I was 8.
Oh.
And so we just went down and played in the water.
Did you work when you were there?
No, we were young.
Oh.
No, we were only kids.
Oh,
I think I was about 14 or 15 when we didn't have it anymore.
Oh.
We didn't go back. Well, it was when did the war start? 19
1941?
41 and 42.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't go back then.
Gotcha. So for those couple of years you
Yeah.
didn't, and then when the war ended, did you go back?
No, we sold the place.
Sold the place. So
No,
somewhere,
we didn't go back.
as you
no.
can hear the chocolate chips going into the cookies here, as we discuss Grandma and summers at the beach in the late 1930s, early 1940s. Moving on. The Bernards High School graduation class of 1946, 47. Is that somewhat accurate?
Yeah, 46.
46. And you were part of the cheer squad, correct?
Let me get this straight. Oh,
Still figuring out dates.
yeah, still figuring out dates is right. I graduated in 46.
46.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because you were,
graduated in 46.
right, 'cause you were born in 29, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you were part of the cheer squad. You were a cheerleader, correct?
I was a cheerleader.
Okay.
Yes.
The next question I have for you is, can you think of a sample cheer that you had back in those days?
Jeez.
I'll put you on the spot.
Oh, boy.
Rah, rah, ree, kick him in the knee. Rah, 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 kick him in the other knee.
You can hear that. That's my mom in the background.
I have no idea at
No,
this point.
no idea.
No.
We got spirit. Yes, we do.
T-E-A-M. Team!
That's pretty good. I was going to say.
She can spell.
Yeah, that was outstanding. So TEAM cheer from the Bernards class of 1946. So a great swimmer, someone of great cheering talent. Julie, did you have a question for Grandma?
Can you tell the story about when you worked as like a telephone answerer and you had like 2 dates and you went with one of them instead of the other one or something? Do you remember that? Kind of.
When I was a telephone operator.
Yeah, and they like who lived like worked close by or something, like a bunch of men.
You know, they.
I just remember this story. I thought it was funny.
Oh, they were. It was after the war. It was during the war, and they were up there someplace being taken care of. And they were wandering the communities, coming down, and they came to the station. Yeah, and they came in or whatever.
And you went on some dates with some of them?
No, I never went on dates with anybody like that. But they'd come in and they'd ask me where I'd live, and I'd give them a strange name. No,
Such as?
Well, I don't know at this point. No, but they never came in.
No.
No, they never found out where I lived. They came to the telephone. They were just wandering around. They came to the telephone company, and they were outside standing around. They let them in, talk to them.
Ah.
But no.
But no, you weren't having it.
No. But they were. That was in Gladstone.
Gotcha. So
Be back
before the
Gladstone.
days of fake IDs, you would just give these people a fake name.
No, I didn't. They didn't know have the Vegas ID.
Right. But it wasn't your
was.
name.
No.
It wasn't Wanda Moore, right? No. Okay.
And I wouldn't tell them where I lived either. I mean, I was only a kid.
That's true. You're only a kid.
I was 17
Right.
when I worked at the phone company. 17.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I know that
Well,
later on.
Well, whatever. I graduated at 17, 18 at the most.
Right.
I have another one coming to
Yeah, just a little bit louder. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this one is when you were dating one guy in high school and you thought he was going to propose to you, what did you do? You didn't want him to propose to you?
Oh, I picked a fight.
Picked a fight with your boyfriend? And what was it over? Do you remember? How did you stage this?
I don't know how I staged it, but I picked a fight with him just before Christmas.
Okay.
That was the
Yes,
end of that.
because I was afraid he was going to give me a ring.
Gotcha. Did he have very long hair?
No, he didn't.
He did not.
He didn't.
Okay.
But we dated all through high school.
That was Mom's.
But I thought, just discussing with my sister, I recalled maybe that our Aunt Rita and Aunt Joan would walk around with mops and
Oh, really?
right and say, kind of ridicule one of your boyfriends saying he was a mop head. But maybe I'm just dreaming. Is that true? Did one of your boyfriends have long hair?
No.
No, so no long-haired boyfriends. That was us. That was somebody else. Okay.
So.
Moving on.
Take a taste of your cookie.
She's going to try a taste test of the cookie dough here.
Jeez.
Coming off the spoon. Do you approve?
Yes, very good.
Oh, good.
I like chocolate.
Good. All right, so swimming exploits, cheering exploits. What should we say about it? A lot of mischievous things going on in your early years. You've, just to go back a little bit on that, you've talked about a lot today how the world has changed and it's hard to meet people. How, in your day, between the ages of, I guess, 15 and 20, what did people do to meet other singles?
Well, there were square dances, movies to meet other people. Most of the people I knew just married people they met in school or whatever.
Right.
They dated them and got married that way. I don't know how they met.
Right. Just locals.
It would have been, yes, and it would have been just after the war was over, too. We had people coming in uniform in town because I think they were in one of the buildings up there that they were taking care of them in, that they had a place to go. You'd see them in town. And those were the people that showed up at the, when I was working as a telephone operator. They were the ones that were walking around town, and they were up on the hill someplace.
Yeah.
They were treating them.
Mm-hmm. Who's your favorite grandkid?
We
Fuck.
caught that question. And that will go down in history. I am her favorite grandkid.
Oh, no. Yes.
Currently sitting at this
You
table,
love them
maybe.
all the same,
Yeah, I love them all the same.
except for me a little bit more. Just kidding.
But anyway, I don't play favorites.
No.
I have really great grandchildren. Yes.
Glad to hear it. Glad to hear we could all make an impact. Grandma, in May of 1949, you marry Grandpa, and you spend the better part of the next 20 years raising 5 kids, right?
Right.
And you become I know you as an excellent baker. You, to this day, make a great apple pie. And you would tell me that, with 5 kids in the house, you make a pie a week or a cake a week. What was your favorite cake or pie to make?
I think I bake more than one a week.
Okay. I stand
But
corrected.
that's all right. Now, what was the question again?
What was your favorite cake or
Cake
pie to
to
bake?
Well, the pie was always usually apple pie.
Mm.
What about mincemeat?
Oh, I love mince pie.
You
But
like-
yes, I like. Yeah, that's my
So is a
favorite
pie with meat in it?
No, it's just meat. It's just what it's called.
Oh.
You just buy it in the store and put it in.
Oh.
What is mince? Is it or mince meat? I don't
It's
even
just
know.
Spicy. I
Just-
don't know what it's made of.
Okay. You're feeding your kids. You're feeding your kids something you don't know what it is.
No, we always ate everything. But let's see. No, basically the apple pies. I used to bake all the time. In fact, when your kids are growing up, I probably bake a cake every day, practically.
So it was every day.
Yeah, but I had 5 kids too.
They ate a lot,
Yeah.
especially
My mother was always a good cook, though, and she always had everything for us. She did all the baking, everything. So,
Very good baker. Very good applesauce cake. Yes.
so, yeah. I don't know. What?
You answered it. You answered it.
Chocolate cake with vanilla icing
Mm-hmm.
That's my mom.
and coconut on top.
Oh, I put that on too?
Yep.
Oh. I asked your mother, she would hate it.
Chocolate cake, vanilla icing, coconut on top. I like a little bit of that
With
right
nuts
now.
on
Some
top,
milk.
with nuts on
But she
top.
never put icing on the sides of the cake.
No. Always on top.
No, yeah,
Best part of the cake was icing.
that's why I didn't do it.
Right.
Just put it, make it look good.
and out it came. Out it came.
I used to bake cakes every day of the week, practically, for you kids. Yes, I did. Well, no, I baked more than one.
Mhm.
So it was more than one a week. It was much more frequent than that.
And baked a lot of pies too.
And a lot of
Yeah.
pies. And a lot of pies. Cakes, pies, swimming, cheerleading, chicanery. It's all in here, people. It is all in here on this episode of the podcast. Next question for you, Grandma, in terms of jobs. Wife, mother, you were a school bus driver, and you worked for Bell Labs for a number of years. Yes?
Yes, I did.
Is there any other jobs you had?
I worked at a phone company.
Yes. I was going to say...
I was a telephone operator.
telephone operator.
I lasted a whole year and a half.
An entire year and a half. Why'd you quit?
Because I didn't like the women I was working with.
Okay.
And so I went back to school.
Back to school.
Yes.
So did you drop out of high school?
No, I was after high school.
Okay.
In fact, I started work the day I left high school.
Okay.
Because I already had a job because they trained me before I got there.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So to be a telephone operator.
Got you. And this
But
is...
that lasted about a year. Because of those old ladies in there that was always listening in to the phone calls on everybody else's. And I couldn't take it.
They were like catty and mean. Or nosy?
They're nosy.
Nosy.
And they were all, and I was what? 6, 7, 18, 6,
Ooh.
17, whatever I was at that time.
Ooh.
And having all these old ladies in there that were 30 years or 40 years older than I was,
Not fun.
listening in. And when I worked at the phone company, I worked from, let's see what it was, 9 to 12 in the morning. And then I'd go home, and then I'd come back, and I'd work from like 6 to 10 at night.
Ooh.
Wow.
So, to get, it was a double thing.
Double shift.
And then, double shift.
Ooh, so-
But because I worked those strange hours, the lady that was our boss didn't hear these old ladies doing all this other stuff.
Mhm, mhm.
And the boss was really very nice. She was younger. She was very nice. But these old women that were there were 2 or 3 of them.
Mhm.
And there was only like 7 or 8 of us in the whole place.
Yeah, you didn't want anybody, peeping on your phone calls. I understand
Yeah,
that. Totally
so,
understand
no.
that.
So I couldn't take it anymore. So I went back to school.
Back to school. And you're 16, 17, 18 at the time. And you didn't get your license until you were 19, your driver's license until you were 19. Is that correct?
Right.
Right. So you're taking the train to and from work. Is that correct?
I walked to PPAC.
Oh, okay.
I did a lot of walking.
Walk to work.
Yeah, I didn't have to. It was in PPAC.
And how long was the walk?
It's about a mile and a half.
That's not bad.
You know where the school is? In PPAC?
You've showed us before.
Well, the lake, you just walk down a little further. And the stores are there, but the street is there. Takes a left-hand turn. You walk 1 block up and then up that hill, and that's where the telephone company was.
Oh, right there.
GPS before GPS, people.
Nice.
Outstanding. That's outstanding. All taking us right to work. Wonderful. Now from work to play. Thinking about all of your jobs, in downtime, you played a lot of card games, right? With local friends and families. I wanted to ask you about your favorite card game.
My father taught us, mother taught us how to play cards early on.
Right.
So we did play cards then.
Right.
And, just rummy of some sort.
What about with your friends? What do you play?
I did learn how to play bridge, but I don't, that takes some memory back.
Yeah.
I guess it must have been the Murphys.
Oh,
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we played bridge first,
that's
and then I
cool.
played with other people.
Hmm.
But Sonny never played bridge.
No.
Sonny being our grandfather and her
Yeah.
and her,
Yeah.
her husband. So
Mm.
nice.
But he never played bridge.
Never played bridge. Why not?
I don't know.
Just not a manly game?
Didn't like it, I guess.
Didn't like it? Didn't like it? You didn't ask any questions? Okay. Well, breaking off from card games, some famous people in your day. Lucille Ball, Marilyn Monroe. Of those 2 people, who would you want to play a card game with? We could if we wanted.
Wait a minute. Lucille who?
Lucille Ball. I Love Lucy. Marilyn Monroe.
You don't play cards with people like that.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
They're movie stars.
Yeah.
But to us, you are a movie star, and
No, you're not.
I wanted to ask, well, you are. We wanted to ask you if you had to, who would you play card games with? Of those two people, Lucille Ball and Marilyn Monroe.
I would never even have thought of playing cards.
Yeah. How about a famous actor or actress in your day that you want to play card games with?
No, we never thought of that.
Never thought of that? Well,
No,
I'm
that
just.
was a whole other outlook.
Oh,
No.
well, I was going to just open that can of worms. But if you didn't want to play
Shut down.
play cards with them, we'll just move on to the next question. You've lived on a farm most of your life, many different animals, right? You've had dogs, cats, peacocks, and chickens, and through having them on your property pretty much all your life, you've been able to imitate their sounds. So the next question I have for you is, Grandma, what sound does a chicken make?
Well, you can't hardly hear them because they're way up in the barn.
Well, when you're close to it, what sound does it make?
I have no idea.
I totally does cackle come to mind?
Are you taping this?
Every second of it.
Every second
of it.
Taping it.
Come on, make the sound.
No.
We just want the whole world to hear your abilities.
Yeah.
What sound does a chicken make?
Cluck, cluck.
Oh, boo!
I give you a 5 on the effort, Grandma, but I know I'm pushing the envelope a little bit. I have one more question for you, and it's probably the most serious question. This past January, you celebrated yet another anniversary of your 29th birthday. How have you lived such a healthy life? Some recommendations.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
Yes, I like ice cream. I don't drink.
You haven't drank in a while. Yes.
No, I haven't drank in a while. I only eat what I like to eat.
Which is a lot of
Meat,
food.
potatoes, and a vegetable.
Meat.
And cereal and bacon and eggs.
Yeah, bacon and
Not
eggs.
ice cream.
Yeah.
And cookies and
Yeah.
chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
And nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And what else do you like?
Not much.
A lot of mayonnaise for lunch today.
Yeah, I ran out.
Oh.
Yeah. So no,
So nothing in excess, would you say?
What?
Nothing in excess?
Are you sure about that?
I don't eat anything in excess.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never been sick like that I know of.
Good.
I don't know.
You're not sure?
No,
You're
I'm
not sure.
A positive attitude. That's what I would say.
And I don't eat much. And they don't serve much anymore either. They always put less on the plate.
Who's they?
Every place I go.
Every place you go, they don't serve as much as they used to. Portion sizes are much smaller as she's devouring cookie dough. So that's going to wrap it up. But before we do, Miss Julia, do you have any final questions for Grandma here on the podcast?
Who is your favorite grandkid?
So repeat that question one more time for the record.
Who is your favorite grandkid?
How can I pick one
Here, have
out
some
of
cookie dough. Your favorite.
Julie?
Oh, okay.
I think there's no better way than end it with that.
Well, wait a minute. You're second place.
I'm in second place
For today.
Because you're here.
because I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
No, but you're fun.
Well, thank you very much. And this was a lot of fun. So, Grandma, Julie, thank you so much for being on the podcast.
Now you're going to, you taped all of this. Did you tape all
It's
of
not done yet.
It's not done
It's
yet.
not done yet.
See, and then he's going to play it to everybody, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. The whole world's going to know everything about you.
Hey, all the rest of you kids out there, don't believe everything you hear.
That's
I
outstanding.
love you all. Yeah.
All right, that was outstanding. For Grandma and Julie, this is Fox signing off. I will talk at you all later. Take good care.
Bye.
You have been listening to the What's Your Inspiration podcast with Fox Beyer. Because impact on each other is the greatest currency you could ever have.
From pimples to wrinkles. 11th grade, I look in the mirror and I could cry. My face is so pimple-laced and dry. Going out I just dread. I'd sooner put a bag over my head. My face was the ultimate roadblock. With a single glance, my grill could stop a clock. Looks good? Yeah. Only in the dark subway station. It's got so many craters as seen during the longest space exploration. I close my eyes, and for a minute I wake up. I'm 36 years old. What the heck? There's a cute lady there I do want to meet. Oh dear Lord, how to get rid of these crow's feet? Stick a fork in me, I'm done. Just ate that sun when I was 21. Going out now, I just dread. I'd sooner put a bag over my head. From Clearasil to Botox, to all the fixings to roadblocks, from pimples to wrinkles. Life without mirrors would be a lot more simple.